Oh man, I am excited for tonight, episode 53. I'm your host, Adam Ross, and I got my co-host here, Tyler. What is going on?
Hey, how are you and how is everybody today?
Man, there is people piling on. I think it's like they know we're gonna
I
give
wonder
away some,
why.
yeah,
Nothing
some
nothing
pretty
out of the normal is gonna happen or anything.
oh yeah, no, I'm excited. Finally, after months and months and we were
Yes.
trying to discuss how long it's been, but it's finally gonna go to its new owner after tonight. It is going to be
Right.
bananas. I'm
Here it
excited about
is.
finally giving it away.
I thought we were gonna make a career out of this, but it's time to let the good things go on to the next owner. So, here it is. This is what we've been building up for months and months and months and tons of donations. We've got great news we're gonna share with you about that, and
Yep.
how many tickets are sold, how much money was donated, where it's going, all that kind of good stuff. So we're gonna do a rehash, do some news real quick. So we always got to do some news, some cool new stuff from
Yeah.
CowRC's out there. So we're gonna talk about that a little bit, and we're gonna put this guy to the side just for a few more minutes and build the anticipation because it's going to be worth the wait. Adam and I have been talking about this charity build for a long time, and it's finally here. So we are super super excited.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you guys. Everybody, even if you bought one for $1, we appreciate
Yeah,
all you guys. Like without you guys,
big
we
time.
wouldn't have been as successful as we were. And man, it was a success. And we'll get into the numbers later. But man, as you know, he keeps on innovating, and we got some cool stuff to show off for you guys before we get into the giveaway.
That's right. Yes. So if you guys saw on the fans page, we've got some new style rulers that are out for our magnetic mat. So I kind of wanted to kind of go through this a little bit technical on how we're ordering here. So hopefully I'll get it right here. So we've got two different themed rulers. We've got the top one on I guess the one on the top, which goes with a header theme. So Adam, if you don't mind blowing that up a little bit for me, I'll be able to see it better. Help me out. So the two different rulers. So people order mats differently, right? Sometimes they order them with a header and without a header. Sometimes somebody wants an all white one. I've got the header right here as an example, the hot rod theme. So if you order a header and you order a ruler, you get the top ruler as part of that package that you purchase. If you order a mat and you say, hey, I don't want a header, I just want the ruler, you'll get the bottom gray style with your order. So there's a difference. So just kind of keep that in mind. Of course, you can buy these separately. Like let's say you buy a mat and without a ruler, without a header, or with a header, and you say, hey, later on I want to get a ruler. You can order these separately. So just kind of keep that in mind. Pay attention when you're putting the order together. That way you're getting what you're looking for. And now if you flip over to the next slide to the right, I think you'll see. Oh, maybe it's the other way. Sorry. There it is. That is what it looks like with that awesome graphic header. So I mean, really, really cool. He's spent a lot of time with this, figuring it out. So the ruler's as wide as the header, which is cool. So it's all symmetric, matches your themes. You're going to get the same theme with your header as you do the ruler. I mean, I think it's really cool. I haven't seen it in person, but and the hot rod, I'm rocking the hot rod header right here. So really, this is the same mat as you're looking at on the screen, just no head or no ruler. So awesome little kind of piece. I think it's going to be cool. It's going to look really nice. So these are on the website now. You can buy them separately, just like I talked about, but they're on the website now. So go and check them out and mix and match. And it goes with all of the magnetics except for the Drake series. So flat mats, hybrid mats, work mats, just not with the Drake series.
Yeah, whatever tickles your fancy, really. And
Oh
the
yeah.
cool thing is, it's in all the themes. So I know we just showed off the hot rod,
Mm-hmm.
but you can get it in your favorite themes. Obviously, I'm going to be rocking the new green streak one, but it's definitely super cool to have that option. And for me, I like to have all my wires like symmetrical. So for my installs off my ESC to my motor and stuff like that. So obviously, with the new solder mat, if you need it to be a little bit longer, having these rulers right on point are definitely going to be super cool. And then obviously different lengths for your links too. Is so if you want
Yeah.
to make sure that you're using the correct steering links and this, that, and the other stuff, having that as a quick reference is amazing. And obviously everybody has their pit station set up and dialed, so that'll definitely be an awesome addition to any type mat. And hey, if you already have the theme up top and you're already good, or let's just say you already have a custom made mat, like we have our own Ross Racing one, I'm going to go ahead and order the ruler separately, and then that way I can apply it to my custom theme one and still get all the benefits that Heath has worked out into this super cool setup. But man, that's just one thing so far, man. There's some things that I'm excited about for sure that finally hit the webpage, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, I mean, we can go into the next item, which is the mini folding screw box. So if you remember the original screw box we had, really helpful. I mean, it fits in your pocket, small enough where you can kind of add, some parts and pieces and bring it with you. But now we've got, I mean, they've actually been pretty hot. It's been a pretty hot item. So this, we got into another size, which is the mini. So it's about half the size. We are going to have skins for these, but they are going to be on hold for about a week. So we're still kind of waiting for those skins to come in. However, the micro folding box is available. So, different sizes, different size compartments, as you can see here. It looks like 2 different sizes, I believe. I don't have one in my hand, but it looks like about 2 different sizes if you don't count the radius edge ones as a separate size. But, I find it's really helpful, if you're on the driver's stand, you're taking a trail walk, just to have your parts and extra screws in your pocket. I mean, we see a ton of different compact hex drivers and nut driver, tools out there. Why not have a place where you can compactly store all of your, your nuts and your screws and things like that? Because not having a backpack sometimes is freeing. You want to go out there sometimes when it's hot. You don't want to have a backpack on your back. You just want to have some stuff in your pocket. And this is one of those items I think is going to get you there.
Oh man, I cannot wait to get these in our possession, because not only is it going to be useful, I will actually have each one for different kits. That's the biggest thing for me. So I can actually have different themes now for different kits, so that I can stay organized. And being organized is like half the battle. And one of the things that everybody probably has the same issue with is when you're at an event or you're at a race or something like that, cleaning up. You always have little bits and pieces left over. So now I'm just going to throw them all in a nice little box like that. And then I know they'll be where I need them when I get back to that same kit, and it'll be ready to rock and roll.
Well, and those mini micro folding boxes, they're $3.49 a piece.
Right.
That's without the skin. But I mean, so you can't help but buy multiple ones, like you're suggesting. Get one for each kit. I mean, you could put one in your vehicle. Have one just as spares laying around. I mean, it's for as many, like if you're like me, I'm drowning in hardware. So it's just like I've got hardware on top of hardware, and sometimes it's not really organized. So this is an opportunity you can organize it and keep it, secure, so it's not falling on the floor, or it's you forget it somewhere. It's really an affordable way just to keep organized and make use of all those screws. Because if you've been in the hobby as long as Ab and I have, you've accumulated an extra screw or two. So you gotta find a place to store them.
Oh, Zach, you're right, man. For nitro, it's going to be money, keeping your plugs in and stuff like that. And I don't have mine yet, but I always keep foam from when I order batteries and stuff like that. And I would pre-drill a little couple holes so I can actually have my plugs sitting face up, so I can just pluck and go. Definitely a great idea. And man, those boxes are going to be an amazing seller, man. Like obviously the one size bigger has done phenomenal. And this one, I just see it being a great addition to the club for sure.
Oh, and the skins, I mean, like to your point, Adam, like if you get a different skin for each one, you can have, 5 different vehicles, that way you can identify which ones you're looking at. They do come on just the one side though. So I know some people were asking, are they going to come on both, front and back? You could buy an extra one. But when you order a skin, it just comes with the one side. So just be aware of that when you place your order.
Correct. But yeah, that is definitely some cool stuff coming on down the pipeline. And definitely head on over to CowRC.com. And I got to say, because we haven't been saying it lately, if you use the code CowTech, saves you 10%. And a lot of new people joining us for this giveaway. So if you're not part of the Cow family, definitely hit that like and subscribe. And,
Yes, please.
Help us get into the algorithm for sure.
That's right. And then we've just got one more news update to share with you guys before we move over into the charity giveaways here. So the last one, we don't have any graphics to show because you guys have seen them. It's our new themed mouse pads. So we've got the small mouse pad and the large mouse pad. Those are on the store. People have started receiving their pre-orders. I've seen posts about them. So thank you everybody who's putting a post. I think Zach made a post. I get a Patriot themed one, which looks awesome. And I think, seeing these, it's actually some of these themes I think make me like old themes that I haven't really been enjoying previously just because of how big they are. I'll say like the dragon theme, that wasn't really on one of my header lists, but seeing it as a big mouse pad, it kind of changed my perspective of it. So I'm interested in getting my hands on some of these and seeing them in person. But to kind of give you some context of what we're sharing here. So we've got the 16 by 25, which is our small mouse pad for the theme. And so guys who are looking for work mats and flat mats to fit these small ones, you're looking at the 12-inch by 18-inch work mat or flat mat, which is going to fit that small 16 by 25 mouse pad mat. So keep that in mind when you're purchasing. And then also for the large one, like Adam's got up on here, which is the 24 by 48 mouse pad mat. It works with the 19 by 24 work mat and flat mat. And you can fit either the 6 by 18 part strip, one on each side, or you can get two on each side of the 6 by 9 part tray. So you'd have 4 part trays. So you'd have them like, kind of up and down like this. So depending on what you have, like you may already have a mouse pad mat, right?
Yeah.
And you want to reuse your magnetics, or you might just have these part strips from just individual purchases and you want to go and buy the themed mouse pad mat. Just know that and the reason we're saying this is because it lays out nicely so it doesn't block all of the graphics. Obviously, since you have 100% graphics on the mouse pad mat, you're going to block some of them with those.
Yep.
But it's those sizes are designed to fit so it looks right. It's not kind of blocking half of a graphic, anything like that. So keep in mind when you're ordering just what kind of perfectly, everything that CowRC does it has a purpose. It's not just luck. It's not just let's figure out something. We'll do something and figure out how it works later. It's everything is tested multiple times and perfected. I mean, even the rulers, right? Like, so even the headers and the rulers, those went into different iterations. We talked about actually having it as a header only, and it kind of just distorted the whole point of the header. It wasn't really looking the way CowRC wanted. So that's why it became a kind of a bottom section to keep it separate. So those are just kind of things that are helpful. And that's really why Ab and I have this show for you guys.
Yeah. And honestly, this one right here that I was showing off, I have had this for over 2 years. I got it when it first came out. And man, you can see I actually have some stuff in the side pockets here, right here. I use it all the time. Obviously, I just went and did some on-road racing today. And man, the mats just look so killer. And if you only have room for, say, like the folding card tables or whatever you guys call them in the States, but we only bring one table per person. So having that laid out on the thing with all the graphics and all the extra stuff, man, it's almost a shame to even cover up the graphics. But man, with my new Dell pit board, everybody's like so impressed with this pit board, and having it for on-road, a flat hard surface is just amazing. That the CowRC logo is not an option for a style option. You know what? Hey, comments like that get he thinking, because you know what? I definitely like some of the CowRC logos as well. So that isn't a
That'd be kind of
horrible
cool. Well, we
idea.
have been talking about doing some new themes, this year. So haven't seen any prototypes, but that has been talked about. So and maybe even sprucing up and changing some of the current themes a little bit. So you might be onto something there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which this one you're talking about? That would be cool to make a mouse pad on this theme. Wouldn't that be kind of cool?
It's definitely going to be pretty cool. So the regular mouse pad features the logo. Yeah, and obviously you can see the cow. That's why I was kind of like partial to it. This is the original. This is like the OG
Right.
now. I feel like kind of classic, but I'm not gonna lie. I actually cover up the cow. I know I'm bad, but I gotta have my magnetics because I'm a little bit of a klutz, and I want to make sure that I keep all my stuff on my bench. So obviously having the magnetics help out big time. But no, it's pretty cool. And all suggestions like that always go through the big boss man. And like I actually have cut up pieces of plastic testing new product as we speak. So I don't know what Heath wants me to do with these pieces of plastic after a couple months or however long he wants me to leave them in this new solution, but definitely excited to try and bring this product to life. And the thing is, some of the products, they just don't even make it. So we test a lot of stuff. And there's one that I can't wait to talk about Zach too, because he's a pillow ball guy like me. And man, this stuff was I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about it yet, but man, there's a couple products coming down the pipeline that you guys are going to be impressed. Like it's going to be epic.
Right.
So
okay.
Is that all the news?
That's all the news. We'll get that out of the way. Now it's time for what everyone's
man.
been waiting for.
Yeah, we're up to like over 60 people here, and
yes.
If you're on Instagram, I do apologize. None of the comments work. I always forget about Instagram. If you do want to join the fun, it's either Facebook or YouTube right now until we can get a fix. But if you want to comment, see your stuff on there. I do see a whole bunch of people over there, but definitely jump on board to have some fun with us. All right, man.
Okay.
So, as you guys know, we've been building this thing, and there was some good times, some crazy times, and yeah, give the truck away, right?
Hang on.
Yeah, well,
we've got another 40 minutes to kill here.
Yeah, we just got to thank a few people though, for sure, because there was a lot of support from you guys, and obviously. Do you want to go over the numbers? Because let's
get some guesses thrown out here. So we're going to give two different numbers here. I want to guess on how many dollars were donated and how many tickets do you think we're working with here. So it's I'll give you a hint. It's more than last year. So it's significantly more.
Here,
so we have a guess. Throw it in the comment section. There's no prizes or anything for these right or wrong guesses, but maybe you guys have a hunch. I know we haven't talked about this at all. I know we gave maybe a dollar figure out earlier, in the couple episodes. I don't know, probably quite a few episodes ago. Okay, Trail Crawlers RC, it's higher than that. So it's higher than $22.50, and
so Jeremy was way low.
You're not even sniffing it.
So some of the cool things I just want to say is that he
not quite, Dino, not quite there.
Everything out of pocket. So all of the proceeds are going to Operation 11 Charlie. So he bought the truck, he bought all the upgrades, he's giving away all the goodies that we talked about. So not only are you getting the truck, you're getting all the goodies. And man, that custom skin, I know a lot of people say that they're just going to put it on the shelf. I hope we get some tasteful running videos. Obviously, I don't want to see anybody destroy that awesome graphic,
right.
But Ricky Skin did an amazing job producing it for us. Installing it must have been the tricky part because, man, that thing
Yes.
looks amazing. And man, that would be pretty kick butt. But so
I mean,
far, this is the closest one.
yeah, we've had some really close ones actually. I stopped looking there for a minute, but Matt was one of the close ones. Tom's fairly close. Jeremy's he got closer. He was sniffing a little bit closer there, but I'll go ahead and point it out to you. So the grand total was $3,056. And as Adam mentioned, and there they are. These are the men and women of the hour is Operation 11 Charlie. This is where all of that money goes to. So again, 100% of the proceeds that everybody on here donated and everybody that isn't with us tonight that donated goes to Operation 11 Charlie. CowRC
Yeah.
is not recuperating a penny. And with all of this that comes with this donation and this charity build, it's over $1,500 in value. And so we'll kind of get into a little bit more of what's included in that $1,500. But as I'm holding up, this is the spare skin from Freaky Skins. He is amazing. The truck does come with a spare clear body, so
Yep.
you're gonna be able to apply these yourself. Good luck to you.
Oh
But
man.
I hope that you're very talented because the way this truck looks, it looks like it's I mean, it is a skin, but it looks like it was wrapped. There is
Professionally
very
installed.
little.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is truly amazing. So, hats off to Neil. He is man. I mean, he's the one that does all of our logos and our headers. So, I mean, if you know the stuff, he knows what he's doing. So, and then with that $3,056 in donations, that equates to 3,940 tickets. So you
Woo!
have 1 in 3,940 chance to win. We had tons of variations. People
Yeah.
were very creative about how they purchase their tickets. Sometimes some people just purchase, boom, a whole ton of them at once in one shot. Some people would purchase one. Some people
Yeah.
would purchase 25 tickets in different sections. Maybe I don't know how they were doing it, timing it by a week or what have you. But as we talked about,
Every order.
right? Yeah, it had to have been that way because it was. I
Yeah, it
mean,
was
it's
awesome.
funny to see, how it all laid out. And so, like how we talked about is, when you put your order in, if you order 25, tickets, you pay $20 for 25 tickets, you get 25 slots in a row, and it all is sequential, right? So if you ordered them, call it 5 days after the orders went out or the charity donation opportunity came up about, you're just in line with your order. So it's all organized by order number and then your sequential. That's why people were doing them in buckets. So they do maybe $20 one day, a week later, do another $20, do one ticket, then another ticket another day. So just it was trying to get them as random as possible because inherently, if you bought them all at once, it was just going to go in line and your chances are
Yeah.
just equal as anybody else. But hey, people have strategies.
It was cool to see. And we got to thank some of the big spenders. And I'm just going to add it to the stage real quick here. So obviously, these are the lucky ones, and we appreciate you guys. And as a special token, he has custom banners made up. So obviously, Raphael, Dennis, Michael, Bill Jumper, John, Tony, Stefan, Clifford, and Clifford again, because Clifford had a pretty crazy strategy, and man, he definitely has a 1 and basically 10. No, he has a 2 and 10 shot of winning a banner. So
Right.
he's basically 50-50. So
So
it's
we do need to make
definitely.
a quick adjustment on that because there's two Johns and they're two different folks. Here, I'm going to show my screen here real quick.
Yeah, one's a
Um,
capital and one's a not capital. So
yes.
I can edit it right now.
Okay, I'll show my screen here if everybody can see this. So this is a list of our $100 or more donors. So as Adam lists everyone else, Raphael Sogard, Dennis, Michael Panakia, Bill Schaefer, John Wyzinski, John Lippincott, Tully Palmieri, Stefan De Pepe, I think, Clifford Roberts, and he donated 2 different 100. So it's in here a little bit odd just by the way it was ordered, but he ordered 2 separate $100 donations. So these are the 10 entries for the 5 available charity banners. So very, very generous people. Thank you so much. This is going to go to an awesome cause, and hope you enjoy that. So it's going to be super nice. And what we're gonna do here is kind of get into that. I want to talk about the truck a little bit more,
Yep.
and talk about all the upgrades we did to it, and Adam can kind of share some stories. And actually, Adam, why don't we start from the beginning, right? So you got the
Yeah.
truck. Why don't you tell
Ripped
us,
it,
your
ripped it
side of
apart.
the story, and then I'll kind of finish with my end.
Sounds good. So I get this big beast of a box, and it is massive. I'm excited. I rip into it right away, and the first thing I do is completely rip it apart. Every screw. You guys seen it on the show, and we went through and we gave it as much CowRC love as we possibly could. I went through the diffs. I went through the shocks. I went through all the plastics. We basically made that truck as good as we possibly could, especially with the outer butter, the silicone sprays, the PTFE ultralight oils. I even greased the drive shafts. Like every nook and cranny of that truck was protected and brought up to what I consider a better ready to run spec. Once I did that, came the fun part, or at least what my wife thought was hilarious, because we were supposed to get this truck dirty and ship it off to Thailand. So we load up the truck. We got a couple charged batteries, and I don't know if you guys seen the outtake, but we drove around to like the baseball diamonds, the boat marina, the skate park, the everywhere we could think of, frozen solid. No dirt to be found. So we made some dirt out of my wife's plants that she keeps in the house. I'm trying to cake and pack the tires in just to ship it back to Tyler. And of course, we had to throw in some Canadian maple leaves in there as well.
Yes, there are a
But
lot of those.
yeah, that was like packing peanuts for me. And we got it all packed up. We got it all secure. And then we shipped it off to Tyler for the big unveil. And I was a little disappointed that the mud didn't cake to the wheels, but
I
everything else
wasn't.
seemed to, yeah, everything else kind of seemed to play into the role. And it was such an honor to build it and get it to that point for Operation 11 Charlie, because hearing their stories and having them on the show, it was awesome. Hearing their, I guess, stories is what brought it home for me. And having RC is such a small part, and seeing how they use the products while building the kits in the VA hospital and stuff like that, it's such a great story. If you did miss it, I encourage everybody to go back and check it out. But man, I'm excited to give this truck away. And obviously the first giveaway for me was to Tyler.
That's right. Well, I wanted to, before I go to my side, Larry brought up a good point that I forgot to clarify. So on previous episodes, when we announced the charity banner giveaway, Larry, even though a lot of people did donate $100 or more total, and thank you for that very much, it was the charity banner giveaway is for $100 one-time purchases. So just clarifying that.
Yeah.
In case you missed that episode. But thank you so much for your opportunity, your donations. But it's not going to go unnoticed, because you're going to have all those opportunities to win this vehicle right here. So good luck. But and it looks like well, I know like Matt, he says he donated every paycheck. So awesome. He's a member of Operation 11 Charlie, and so I noticed in the ticket counts, he's buying $25,
Every
$20
time.
purchases all the
Yeah.
time. So it helps out a lot. And thanks to everybody. But yeah, just wanted to clarify that. And going into, when I received it, you guys remember on the episode, and I don't even remember what episode it was, but it was around probably January. I get this box, from Adam, nicely wrapped, and in the smell of dirt and leaves just comes out of the box, and sliding it out, and just topsoil and leaves packed in here was definitely something I wasn't expecting. I kind of expected it to be mud and maybe even a little bit wet. So it wasn't what I expected at
Yeah.
all. And I will say, to your point, Adam, it's frustrating that you couldn't get the dirt packed on, but I mean, it was also because you treated it correctly. You put Moose Slick silicone spray on it, and it did its job. I won't say that it was like, it had some Mother Nature had somewhat to do with it too,
Yeah.
but
We tried.
yeah, but I mean, that's what the Moose Slick silicone spray is all about. I mean, I've
Yeah.
treated this truck again with that when I took it apart, and that's what the products are for. It's, to repel dirt, so it's not so difficult. I mean, let's be honest. You don't buy RC vehicles in order to clean them, right? It's
Right.
you clean them and maintain them in order for you to continue having fun with RC vehicles. You can't have an RC vehicle as much as you see on Facebook of people. They will run it through a creek and then they just set it on a shelf, and then they complain, my electronics are crap, the truck's junk, and it's like, we're here to
Only
try to help
turn
you,
wheel spin.
and
Yeah.
right, it's just, hey, you gotta maintain these things. These are toys, but they are hobby grade toys. So anyway, going into this, having a lot of fun, going through cleaning up Adam's mess. It was super cold when I was doing that. I had those videos of me outside. The chemicals, the part and chassis wash was freezing.
Icicles.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
it was
icicles.
icing. Like it would foam up and freezing on my table, freezing. Like my microfiber towels were like they were just solid. Like they were just solid ice and from the from just the cold weather. So wasn't the greatest time of the year to be doing it, but it was at least a clear day, so you had to give it a shot. But taking this thing apart, and the cool thing I like about doing with this is like I with all my RCs, I love upgrading them. And when you upgrade parts, it's a great time to do that maintenance. So you're going to take it apart anyways. Why don't you get it clean, get it lubricated? So what I did is went through, cleaned off all the dirty parts, even the parts. So we saved all the parts that we didn't upgrade. So like you can kind of see, I'll flip this around in case you missed it. So we put new A-arms on it. So we got the green like CowRC. So put those on here, which gave me a nice opportunity to get inside those drive shafts, get all that dirt out of here, get the shocks cleaned up, get everything lubricated, get the bearings relubricated, get the drive shafts lubricated with the lightweight grease, and just kind of go through it all. And I reapplied all of the silicone spray to it, to the whole truck, got through all the electronics, got the cleaner and degreaser, got all that dirt out of electronics. That wasn't too bad. You were pretty helpful on that part, Adam. The electronics were in pretty good shape when you gave it to me.
Yeah, the
So that
body
wasn't too
protected it
bad.
really well too. Yeah, the body
Yeah.
is definitely
Mhm.
good.
Yes, I will say
And
that the
don't
body is
forget,
really good. I mean, and
yeah,
here's the original body that Adam was playing with. So, got this all shiny. I mean, look how shiny this thing is. He didn't even roll it. So it's it's perfect. The skid bar on top's perfect. No chips, no scratches. It's just like new again. So, but it's got the silicone spray on it, so all nice and shiny. It's got the original tires. So Adam didn't have these street tires. We wanted to really kind of make this, drop this, make it look more stealthy, make it look different. But you're going to get the original tires with it as well. So we cleaned these up with the tire wash, got them back to new. We pre-prepped these tires with the tire wash to get them conditioned, so that way they're ready to rip, and you got some more sticky compound with it. It's going to give
yep,
you a little bit more grip, get these things easier to clean later on. All the new plastics, really, that's about it. Got the bottom of the chassis all lubricated up. It's ready to go. It looks brand new. It's better
yeah,
than new. It looks cool. You're not going to find another one guaranteed like this, including this Awesome
Oh,
bodies.
the
What
skin.
we did do is we did not put the plastics on this body just in case you wanted to rip this guy. I mean, this truck's ready to rock and roll. So I mean, it's if it were mine, I'd be driving it. I probably wouldn't use this body. So that's what we kind of just
No.
said, hey, let's leave the plastics off of it. But hey, you do what you want with it. It's going to be your truck, whoever gets this guy, and have fun with it. But I please and I beg you, I want to see some photos. Please don't hide it. Don't take it away
Pictures,
and win it.
videos. Yeah, yeah.
I want to see something, please. And that's like my only ask is thank you for donating, but please give us a chance to see this guy one more time because it is beautiful.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, Dino's like, "Hey, you gonna put the leaves and the potting soil in for the winter?"
Yeah, I threw
Yeah,
those out.
yeah. No, no,
I threw
no
those out
Canadian
right
pride
away.
for this build, that's for sure. But definitely a lot of fun, man. We had like it was an adventure, and obviously we're gonna miss it a little bit, but I cannot wait to actually give this away and get on to the next project. We actually are going back to our roots next show, which is going to be a blessing. We get to answer questions from you, the viewers. So it's
Yes.
going to be super cool, and we're gonna go to the fan page and post up. Both of us are gonna uniquely post, and if you have questions, if you comment on there, your questions could be used on the next show, and who knows, it might bag you some freebies too. So definitely check out our post after this show.
Ah, nice.
Very
I would
cool.
love to see
Yeah,
it. I
I'm
want to
hoping
see
to
it.
see it on the fan page. Yeah, I want to see some videos and stuff like that because, man, a vehicle like this is begging to be driven. And let's not forget, you're getting the 4S battery from Genzace as well.
Very good
So,
point.
man, it's definitely a speedy vehicle. I
Yes.
forget what it said on the box, but isn't it like 55
It
mile an
was
hour?
60 miles an hour, but that's with
Yeah.
different gearing too. So
Yeah.
we didn't
With the
upgrade the
optional gearing.
gearing. But I mean, you've got a 130. We've got a 130C battery from Gen Z in this thing.
Battery.
I plugged it in today to make sure everything worked before we boxed it up. Everything works as it should, and I didn't. I was too scared to play with it outside, so I said, okay, I'm gonna hold it, and so I gave a little throttle. It wanted to flop out of my hand, so it's
Yeah.
got some spiciness to it.
It's got some jam. Yeah, no, definitely looking forward to giving it away. And man, do we want to bring that on up or what?
Yeah, the only thing I wanted to add to this is one thing I forgot is CowRC's donating the. We talked about this a couple episodes ago. It's the small carbon series RC maintenance kit. So you're going to get carbon series, get some aerosols, some cleaner, greases. It's really kind of a nice, I'll call it full size starter kit. So that way, if you're it's a nice hybrid of if you're new to CowRC and you win this truck, you get really our essentials. If you're a veteran to CowRC, you're getting replenish your essentials. So it's a win-win, no matter how you've been using CowRC or if you have not. So that's coming with it. It's
Every,
like 150 some $160 value of products. So that's coming with it too. So there's going to be a load of boxes showing up to your house.
everything you need to maintain that vehicle. Okay, so
Yes.
obviously, can you see your number on here?
Well,
Because I know I don't.
we're
So
going to do
we just want to
the
scroll through.
banner first, Adam. Banners
Oh,
first.
the banners. Okay.
Yes,
The
please.
banners are easier because I can actually see the name. So this
Right.
makes it so much better. So how about somebody comments 1 to 30? 1 to 30.
Oh, as far as like seconds you're talking about?
Yeah, I'll let them pick for the banner one. And then for the big one, we'll do 30 to 60. So this one's going to be 1 to 30 for the banners because we got more to go through. So we want it to be a little bit quicker. First one up, 22. That was quick. All right.
Ah.
So just going to go down to 22 and apply that. Boom. All right. So we are going to go full screen now. Hopefully you guys can see that.
And we're going to give 5 of them away, right? So we got 5. We're going to spin this thing 5 times.
All right. Okay. Good luck, everybody. Oh, yeah.
And we do have, we'll have Clifford. He gets 2 opportunities to win. So it'll be single. You can't win twice except for him because he donated 2 separate $100 amounts. Oh, that's a tough. Oh, Stefan. Okay.
Go. All right. So we remove them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. That one goes to Stefan. Thank you, Stefan, for your generous donation.
Congratulations too, man. And these banners are one-off too. So like they're never going to be reproduced again. So
that's right.
Definitely cool to get the first winner of the night. Who's going to be number 2?
John,
it's a good thing we put in the letters there.
John, I think it's Winzinski, I believe it is.
All right. Congratulations. That's number 2. So boom, John, you are off the board. And then we got John L left. So look at he's on there, man. Congratulations.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, man.
John. Thanks for being with us.
Whoever wins the truck is on right now. We got 76 plus people watching right now. So
wow. I mean, look, that's amazing.
Oh yeah. I think it's going to be Cliff. There we go. All
right. Nice, Clifford. Thanks. And he's on as well. So I believe he's on here. So awesome. He got 1. He might get a second one.
All right. So this is the last one, right?
No, this is number 4.
Number 4. Okay.
Yep.
Good luck.
Well, there he is. Oh, nice. Row 1. Whoa. Okay.
All
nice.
Right.
Congratulations.
Let's see if he's on.
I don't know that I saw him on.
He's saying that that's his real name.
Huh. Well, I think we've given you different prizes before, so we'll know.
Yeah. All right, last one. Good luck, everybody.
And we've got everybody's mailing address, so we don't really need you to reach out to us because we've got everybo's mailing addresses. So
yeah, that's a nice thing.
We know where it's going
online. Yeah,
but I'll take your word for it. It's the last one, last banner. Bill it is.
All right.
Nice. Okay. Congratulations, everybody. And I again would love to see these banners hanging up in your workstation, at an event, wherever. I just want to see. I want to see the prizes that everybody's gotten. Just their generous donations. I just would appreciate seeing all of these once you get them.
All right. So for the big one now, all I'm going to do is just show off that I got one.
Well, let's back up real quick. Let's do one more step backwards. Let's show them how we accumulated the numbers. Okay.
Okay.
Let me present my screen here real quick. So what we did here is, as we talked about, we did everything by order number. So the order number is over here, has people's name and then how many tickets they get. So like, as example, Tom, he was our second order, and he ordered $20 worth of tickets, but he gets 25 tickets because you get the extra 5. So what we did is based on when we received your order and how many, we have sequential numbers, right? So Kyle, he got tickets 1 through 5. Tom, because he got 25 tickets, he's got ticket 6 through 30, and so on. So I'm just going to kind of scroll through here. So this is how we accumulated 3,940 tickets. And I'm going to scroll through here fairly quickly. Hopefully we don't bore everybody to death, but
Yeah,
I wanted to at
it's a
least.
lot of numbers. I was trying to input this by hand, by the way, into the freaking spinner, and I gave up. I had to go to the spreadsheet, and I copied and pasted the numbers. So we have 1 through 3,940. So it's
Yes.
a lot of inputs. That's why the wheel looks so wonky the way it is. Definitely crazy. But like he's been scrolling for days now, and he's only at 600. Like
Right. I mean, and you see, like,
it was
see,
crazy.
here's some of the big ones. Dennis was one of the $100. I mean, he ordered essentially, I think, multiple in one order. He ordered more than $100, so he got 201 tickets. And here he goes, 608 all the way down to 806.
808.
So he's and it just kind of, and it keeps going and it keeps going, and you get like someone like Matt here. He talked about he already came up. He bought another 25, and he's in between, so he's buying some every week. I know Jesse was kind of the same way. Mike, he bought a single ticket, and you never know. It's just a complete
It
run of
just
the dice.
takes
Here's
one.
Matt's name again. Clifford. There's oh yeah, so Clifford, so he bought some tickets
Again.
up here. He bought $25 worth of tickets at some point, but he had bought a couple different $100 amounts. There's Matt again. So it's different, and Jesse again. Different ways people did it, but it doesn't matter how you did it. It's just the donation and the thought that counts.
Yeah, and man, every opportunity here is just a blessing for some of the vets that are going to benefit from the over $3,000 US that they're going to get a check for, which is awesome. Because if you remember from last show, $100 takes care of one vet. So man, we're helping out quite a
Right.
few vets, that's for sure. No, Jason, it is closed. It actually closed last week, so we could get it ready for the show tonight. I would probably still be typing in numbers because it was taking me so
Believe
long.
me, it took a while.
Yeah.
This was I had to, I really concentrated a lot on this because I wanted to make sure it was right. I wanted to make sure that everyone got the chance that they deserve to win this truck, and it just took some time. So it was, and it was worth it to get this donation going, to get everyone else's, recognize everybody for their generosity, and it's a labor of love, right? So this whole thing by Adam and I, CowRC, Freaky Skins, everyone who donated, it's just everybody. Thank you so much, and whether it was $1, whether it was $200, whether it was time, creativity, you all participated in this, and you're going to help out a ton of veterans, more than I'm sure. But here's the end. Ben Davies, he was the last order, and he bought one ticket. So it was kind of funny to see that the last ticket, 3,940, Mr. Irrelevant. So that's it.
Yep. And obviously, John, if you do want to donate, they accept donations year round. We're just doing this a little thing. But if you go to our previous episode, it's actually a government site. Like he shared it on last week's episode. So obviously, we're gonna try and hook up with them one more time just to kind of close this out once and for all. But if you want to donate, yes, definitely head on over to Operation 11 Charlie's webpage or Facebook page, and there is links there that you can donate. And like I said, $100 takes care of a vet, which is amazing, right?
Oh yeah. Like Adam said, it's a ORG website. I don't remember the URL. If somebody does have the URL, if they
Share
put it
it,
in the
please.
comments,
Yeah.
we'll share it. But Yeah, you can donate. They'll take donations all year round. This is just an opportunity for us to get a big donation for them. But yeah, Adam's going to scroll through what he did. So now you see that we have 1 through 3,940. Adam's scrolling through and showing you how these numbers got imported into the spin to win. So when Adam hits this spin to win, this is it. There's no turning back. It is whoever that number goes on, and I'm going to go. As we go through the number, we're not going to know who it is right away. I'm going to have to go back to the spreadsheet, and I'll show you, and you'll see who wins.
And we need a number 30 to 60. So first number 30 to 60. All right, we're almost at the end now. Man, could you imagine me trying to type out all these numbers? Jeez Louise.
Yes, thank you, Dennis. So it's o11c.org. Okay, it looks like it was 59. Oh man.
59 seconds. 59. Hey,
all right.
Okay. All right, okay. We're gonna edit it right now. We're gonna go up to here. We're gonna go up to 59. So he wants the drama. And
oh boy. Well, it's worth it.
Yeah. So here we're gonna crank the volume for this one, and there we go.
Drum roll.
All right, man. I'm actually a little I'm a little nervous here. All right. So obviously good luck, everybody. And man, it has been a pleasure and an honor to bring you this build. And man, I can't wait to see whatever the winner does with it. Man, have fun. That's all I can say. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. All right. So we got some time.
That's right. We have 59 seconds to kill. So how was your day?
Yeah. So I know they said beat the creek and another thing. Stop by the Operation 11 Charlie thing. I am going to make my first crawler event this year.
Oh, are you? Is that going to be beat the creek?
I think it's going to be beat the creek. Yep.
Nice.
I might need you to sponsor me with something, but we'll see. We'll see if I can get something together because I got something like that. I got my axial 2-wheel steer, all that stuff.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll give you a loaner. That way you don't go without some weapons to play with out in the trails.
Yeah, gotta have some fun. All right.
121. So one of the early guys. Okay, so remember that. That caught me by surprise.
Yeah, it just all of a sudden
there. Okay. So I'm scrolling all the way up.
Your screen.
Yeah, I'm gonna find this person first, and I'm going to highlight it. So, okay, I know who it is. Okay, are you ready?
We are ready.
Okay.
Who's it gonna be?
Okay. Here we go. Okay, you guys can see this, right?
Ricky
Number
Smith.
121, Ricky Smith.
Man, so congratulations.
Congratulations, my friend.
Man.
This is amazing. That's Ricky Smith. So that's we're on number 121, and that falls under Ricky's donation. So he made a $20 donation and got himself right in the running for the 121 spot, and it's one of the early ones. I mean, this is probably the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He was the 6th person to purchase. So one of the early ones.
Yeah, man, like that. Man, I can you imagine he's not watching right now? We have like 78 people on right now.
I'm going to stop sharing so I can see. If he's on or not.
Oh wait,
I'm excited
is this
to
him?
see that.
Yeah.
I hope so. Whoa, is that him?
I don't know.
Hey,
if this is
gotta
you,
be.
man.
Is that you, Ricky? It's gotta be.
Jason's like, that's my alias.
Oh, that's awesome, dude.
It is Ricky.
Yes. Oh, that's awesome. You're on.
That
Heck
is
yeah.
awesome.
Well, good.
Man,
I'm glad you have an RC channel because even it looks like you're into crawlers, and I love that. But I feel like we're gonna see this truck living its good life.
not only that, man, you're getting all the cool stock bars too, and you get the big mudder tires. So, man, you can go have some fun out in the dirt, and this thing is protected. Oh my god,
Well, I
dude!
would say
Congratulations.
if Ricky, yes, Ricky, if you're going to Beat the Creek, I don't know what part of the country you live in, but if you're going to Beat the Creek, I know the men and women at Operation 11 Charlie would love to see that truck at their booth. So, if you're in there and you're going to take it over, that would be he's shaking, he says.
A blessing. Yeah. Oh
That's
yeah. Because
awesome, man. Good for you, buddy. You're gonna love this truck. It is a sweet, sweet truck. You are going to love it, and I feel like it's gonna go to a good home.
heck yeah, man. And he's in Ohio, so that's
Oh, heck
not,
yeah. Oh
nice and
man.
close. And
Well, maybe we'll
like
maybe we'll have to give you a hand delivery for this because that I'm
he's
in Ohio as well, so we
he's
might be able to
shaking.
make that work.
Yeah, hopefully he is at Beat the Creek because that will be
Yeah.
pretty cool. And I believe that is the one that I am going to be able to make because that's the one in September, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, it's in May. So early May is Beat the
Oh,
Creek, and then there's a second one in October called Rocktober. Same place.
no, there's one that there was two that they were talking,
Mm,
and
the Gauntlet in Michigan
the
is the September one.
Gauntlet.
Yep.
That's what one I'm gonna try and make right there.
Okay.
Is the Gauntlet
A lot
because
closer for you. You're gonna have to go through a few states. It'd probably be like 6 hours for you to get to Beat the Creek, I would guess.
yeah, so either I'm gonna have to make something cool with your guys' help, and if I don't have the time, hopefully somebody is going to be going, and if I could borrow something cool, that would be awesome. We'll see because I like some of the ready to runs, and like the Broncos pretty cool. There's a couple micros me and the kids were playing with because Corey hooked us up at his hobby shop, Naked. And yeah, we'll definitely, man. No, Jeremy, I appreciate that for sure. But yeah, what a day! I'm still in shock that we
just
gave it away.
messaged me. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
nice, buddy. Yes. That's all. He is jazzed up. I love it. Good for you.
I'm happy for him, man.
I'm
And
very happy.
what a
Happy
show!
everybody
And
won.
don't forget, obviously, our next show is going to be back to you, the viewers, and your questions. We need a reset here, and we need to get back to the theme of the show. So it will be extremely nice. And just as a sneak peek, I've been holding this here for somebody special. This
Ooh.
bad boy
Wow,
is going to be for Heat, and we'll get into what's in the box on our next show. But this build is going to be epic. It's going to bring us a lot of awesome content, and definitely we will have some fun.
Yes. Oh, that'll be exciting to see.
Oh yeah, got some man. I got some love already for the crawler stuff, but man, I can't believe we filled a whole hour just giving away a truck. It was an amazing opportunity.
Yes.
Thank you everybody that donated over $3,000 going to Operation 11 Charlie. Couldn't be more proud of you guys and your support. Thank you very much. And man, we will see you guys in 2 short weeks, man. It's going to fly by.
Yes, it is. Congratulations to the winners. Congratulations, Operation 11 Charlie. You guys are amazing. And thank you, everybody, for donating. Even if you didn't win, thank you so much. We all appreciate it.
See you guys in 2 short weeks. Don't forget, CowRC fan page, man. Let's see them pictures, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Like and subscribe.
Bye for now. Yeah, bye for now.